Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is Testimony Tuesday, and I want to start this morning off by encouraging those of you who have not subscribed to go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, to my current subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. And everybody, after the videos, please hit the like button, the thumbs up button, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, and comment. And if you don't want to comment in the comment section, feel free to write me an email. And the email address is walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. And also go ahead and check out my website, walkinfavor61.org. Let's get into it today. All this week, I have been led to do somewhat of a series, and the series will start off with the word why. Why? And I guarantee you this week, it will stir up some emotions in you. It will stir up some thought processes in you. And I think it will be good for you. And please write in your journals. Write in your journals, because this week, if you have not been writing, you will definitely write some things, because I'm going to touch on some real raw emotions. Also, those of you who have not commented or emailed, I guarantee you, after this week, you are going to either comment in the comment section, or you will be sending Pastor KZ an email. Now, like I said, I'm going to preface this by saying these topics are simply my opinion, okay? It's how I feel and how I see some things. So, the first word and the first why we're going to start off this Testimony Tuesday with is why testify? Pastor KZ, you always harp on us giving our testimony, sharing our testimony. Why should I testify? Well, the reason why it's important that you testify is because when you testify, you are letting other people know, you letting somebody know that you have been in a storm and God brought you through the storm. See, sometimes you can go through things and you sit on that and you never tell anybody. People have watched you deal with some stuff. People have watched you from afar to see how you are going to respond to some of the tests that you go through some of the storms that you're in. Don't you know people watch you? And sometimes everybody who's watching you as you are going through these storms, going through these tests that you encounter, they're watching to see how you are going to respond while you're in it, but more so how you're going to respond when you come out. And now, mind you, everybody don't want to see you come out, okay? But when you come out, that is one of the things why you testify, because you're letting other people know, hey, this is what I've been through, and this is how the Lord brought me out of it. Also, when you testify, you are exposing the lies of the enemy. What do you mean by that, Pastor K? The enemy put lies in your head. You can't make it. You're not going to make it. This is not for you. You don't know what you're doing. Why don't you just give up? Those type of lies. When you testify, you expose those lies, because you let the enemy know, and you put the enemy on notice. Even though you're telling me all of these things going in my mind, why try? You need to just give up and quit. It's not going to work out. It's not going to get any better. You are letting the enemy know, oh, it's going to get better. And when I come through this, I'm going to tell somebody that it was only the Almighty God who brought me through. See, you tell the enemy, you are letting the enemy know, I'm putting you on notice today, devil. If you don't want to call him devil, you can say the enemy, whatever you choose to call that test that you are encountering or what you have going through right now. You are putting that situation in the hands of a power source higher than you. And remember now, whatever you go through, however you go through it, believe me, it's a test. They always use the cliche, you got to go through the test before the testimony. The word test is the prefix of the word testimony. And sometimes people want to have the testimony without the test. If you didn't have the test, honey, it wouldn't be a testimony afterwards. It's a testimony when you know that you know this was nobody but you, God. See, you are letting the enemy know when you testify that, you know what? You didn't stop me. I didn't quit. I didn't give up. That's what you're doing when you testify. And you're letting other people who are around you or who are witnessing what you are going through, you letting them know if he did it for you, he'll do it for me. And also, you are also being reminded that if he did it before, he'll do it again when you encounter the next test. If he did it before, he gonna do this thing again for me. When you testify, you are recommending somebody to try God. Try Jesus when everything else fails. Try your higher power source. I don't care if you call him Yahweh. I don't care if you call him Jehovah. I don't care what you call your higher power. You are letting people know, hey, I recommend you try Jesus. I recommend you try God. I recommend you try this because your way has not worked. What you've been doing is not working for you. You might want to consider trying something else. And that something else is the one that brought you through that. See, when you testify, you are opening up the doorway for more breakthroughs to happen for you. When you testify, you are opening up the doorway for more miracles, for more blessings to come your way, because now you are not ashamed of what you've been through. You are opening your mouth, letting people know, listen, I see what you going through, but girl, let me tell you, boy, let me tell you this. This is how I came through it. This is what he did for me. When my back was up against the wall, when I felt like I couldn't go any further, when I felt like I truly have gone the last mile of the way, when I was down to my last dime, when I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent, when I didn't know how the mortgage was going to come through, when I didn't know how the car insurance was going to get paid, when I didn't even know how the cell phone was going to get paid, I got a testimony because he sent somebody my way. He put somebody in my path to bless me. So when you testify, you letting somebody else know, honey, don't worry about what you're going through. He did something for me, and I'm sharing with you how he did it for me. See, when you testify, you letting other people know that, hey, there's hope for me. There's hope for me. When you testify, you just opening up a path. You opening up a door for more blessings to come because you are acknowledging the great I am. See, when you testify, you are putting the enemy on notice that no matter how much you frustrate me, no matter how despondent I may get, no matter how depressed I may get, I'm going to dig myself up out of this with the help of the Almighty. I'm digging my way up out of this. And remember something, in the 23rd Psalms, when David is saying, yea, though I walk through the valley. See, that word through is what always triggers me, because when you're going through something, he said, when you're passing through the waters, you will not drown. That letting me know I am not at a standstill. See, the word means through. That means you're maybe slowly but surely, but you got movement there. See, it's not saying you're stagnated. It means I'm going to go through this. And when I get on the other side, I'm going to tell somebody how I made it through. See, when you testify, you are confirming your faith. It doesn't matter if it's a small measure of faith. You are confirming that, you know what? This ain't about luck. This is not by accident. Everything that happened to me that was good, God did it, and it had nothing to do with, oh, it was just a lucky break for me. No. Luck had nothing to do with it. So, why testify? I just gave you some good information. On next week, we'll continue to talk about these, because these topics that we're going to be doing this week, it needs to be continued conversation about it. Continuation of to getting you to thinking about why testify. You know what? Some of you watching, you have been through some things in secret that nobody knows. Some of you have been through some ups and some downs that you've never shared with anybody. You know what? I'm here today to let you know some of the things that you've been through, if you testify it or share about it to other people, you might help them. Because you know what? Somebody is going through the exact same thing or something similar, and they can't see their way out. And they're holding that secret also. But if they hear you open your mouth and speak about, you know what you going through, honey, I done already been there. Let me give you some tips. Let me tell you how I made it through that, how I come out on the other side, and it came out all right. You're going to help that person. So it's okay to share what you've been through. Don't be ashamed that you went through a season of dryness. Don't be ashamed of the times that your lights got turned off. Oh, I'm not talking to the multimillionaires. See, the multimillionaires, some of them know what I'm talking about. Because in order to get to the millionaire status, the billionaire status, some of them done had to walk through some of the same things you're walking through. Every millionaire wasn't born that way. Some millionaires had to work their way and dig their way up. Some millionaires lost everything they had and God brought them back. That's why I am letting you know today, when you don't know how you're going to make it, when you are going through a season of just everything falling apart, seem like it's one thing after another, when you think you can rise up a little bit, something else knocks you down. I am here because I am a living testimony, and I can tell you, when it seems like things are not going to work, God will put somebody in your path. When you open your mouth and start saying, Lord, I remember you did this for me. I remember you did that for me. I remember when I went through this, you brought me through. I remember when I was on my sick bed, you came and you healed me. I remember when I was sick, Lord, and you came and you lifted me back up. You letting somebody know, if he did it before, he'll surely do it again. Why testify? Ask yourself that. Write in your journal. Please email me, walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. Comment right in the comments section. I have been your host, Pastor KZ, on this Testimony Tuesday, and we'll get back to sharing other people's testimony at another time, but we need to kind of revisit some things as to why I'm asking you to share your testimonies, why it's important for you to share your testimonies. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for all of your donations, your cash apps, everything that you have done to support the channel, and the things that you have done to support me personally. And remember, all I'm sharing with you is just my opinions, okay? Just my opinions. So please continue to like, share, and comment, and I will see you back tomorrow. Have a wonderful Tuesday.